thumbnail. What a beautiful couple on that thumbnail. Now, this is my left hand and left collar. This is my right hand and right collar. Yesterday, I was playing around with a tie and noticed that everything was in reverse, which, baby boomers, this is kind of where we start, where this is the left, even though it looks like the right, and this is the right, even though it looks like the left on the screen. When we go from working for wages or working for money, whatever you call it, where suddenly, oh boy, you can finally take control of your schedule to do what you really would like to do with your schedule. How do people do this successfully? Go from a busy, productive, in service for money profession to retiring from that or finishing up with that, and then plan your trips, plan your activities, take control of your day. First of all, let's go ahead and recognize who and what you are and what you love to do. In my case, I love learning, whether it's from my magic telephone and learning new and improved things on a daily basis, whether it's how to edit a video and get transcripts of the video to correct what's ever said not properly, or new nutrition facts about how to actually stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, whether it's Marriage Minute from the Gottman Institute, figuring out how to say we instead of me when it comes to communication. Again, see the hat adjustment? That's one way, that's the other way. Now, I'm doing that little visual throw out to you for this one reason. Many things that you've done throughout your lifetime are going to be the exact reverse. For instance, if you've ever gone to U-Haul and rented a little trailer and put it on the back of your car or vehicle and discovered the miracle of backing up your vehicle with a trailer attached to it. You have to turn reverse when you want to go one way and reverse when you want to go the other way. In other words, the opposite direction. Same is kind of sort of true in this new and exciting stage of life. When you had a job or a company or a practice, most of us had certain hours. We are available between this time and that time. When you get into the other stage, every day, 24 hours a day, is your own. So what do you do? First things folks normally do when they finish up working for someone else is start to clean out desk drawers or closets or the garage or something else like that. And that usually takes about 3 weeks. So after about 3 weeks, got that done. Now, there are folks who love to play golf. And me personally, when it came to golf, I enjoyed buying the golf clubs more and getting fitted for the golf clubs more, and trying out a golf club set or club, much more so than spending, it seemed like, 6 hours playing golf. Now, years ago, I was lucky enough to be able to play golf with some old guys who would be about my age now, and they were back then. And they had the most fun. They had a unique way of keeping score. And the point of this story is this. Learn to pivot and reposition your belief system so that you can actually be like a little kid and take great joy in every single thing you do. Laugh easily and often. What they would do while they're playing golf on Sherrill Park golf course, which is like one of the most busy golf courses in the United States. A potential scam, how exciting. They would keep score the following way. Say you're on a par 3 and someone gets a 4. Well, the worst you could do according to their scoring was a 5. So whoever won the hole plus 1 was your score. And they actually write that down. If, in fact, they hit the ball in the rough or in the woods, particularly, where there are trees everywhere, rather than commit suicide by trying to hit the ball out of there, what they did instead is they learned to pick the ball up, they call it a hand wedge, and either throw it out around the trees or walk it out and just patiently and joyfully drop it either on the fairway or close to the fairway. What's the point of all that? Now, when I was a little kid in my backyard in Hasbrouck Heights, New Jersey, I commonly, and I do mean commonly, still messing with my hand, commonly would play with a golf club and hit the ball around trees. Literally hit the ball in a very close environment. Practice how to swing a certain way and hold the club a certain way to get it to go around the tree. And being a kid, teenager, who lifted weights and delivered newspapers and worked in the supermarket, things like that, very active young person, I really got good at being able to hit balls over a branch, around, and what have you. Now at 76 years of age, when I do not have that opportunity in the backyard, because my backyard is a swimming pool, I would not try and hit a ball around a tree on a bat. And why is that? Have you ever seen somebody hit a golf ball and pops up against a tree and flies back at them? It's quite a dangerous sight. Hopefully it's just one of those things that goes past the person as opposed to gets them. The point of that story is simply this. Realize there are certain things you're really good at, and there are other things that you used to be really good at, and know the difference. So in terms of retirement, let's see what it is you really enjoy doing, what you're capable of doing. For instance, if you go to Italy, particularly the Amalfi Coast, first I'll suggest to you, if you go to the Amalfi Coast, take a boat to get there rather than a van or bus. Why is that? The roads are very narrow and they're not wide enough really for buses to go back and forth and all kinds of motors. But if you take a boat, you can just get there and then walk through the harbor. However, when you get there, you'll notice that many of the wonderful hotels are on the bottom of the hill. And when we were on the Amalfi Coast, not this summer, but last summer, we noticed a lot of people going down the hill with their one little carry-on bag, which is not too bad if you're young and you only had one bag. We, on the other hand, had 6 bags. We're not staying in the Amalfi Coast. We stayed in Sorrento. We could just get dropped off, go to the hotel, and discover that inside the hotel, it had lots of little stairs. So you couldn't just take an elevator to get where you're going. So if you go someplace and you have trouble with stairs for hip reasons or knee reasons, be aware that some of those places are not going to be great places to go. If you want to go to Italy, I'll recommend to you not so much Sorrento because they get down to the dock, but I really liked Florence. Florence has beautiful leather goods, wonderful people, fabulous food, and you can see a great deal of it pretty much on flat ground. Now, there's some museums and what have you that are way up. However, getting back to the adjustments briefly. Establish your baseline in terms of your health baseline. Go see your friendly local doctor. Find out, hey, how am I doing? Get it checked up. Make sure you can enjoy physically what you're doing. Get some routine in your life, whether it's having a coffee clutch like a lot of guys do, where you can just get out of the house and talk about whatever it is you want to talk about with other guys, but similar age. If you like to go play sports and you can still play sports, here locally, Liberty Recreation Center has, keep doing that, pickleball. And it's free. and they play from 6:30 in the morning until 8:30. Excuse me, in the morning. So running if you want to run, or just kind of not if you don't want to. So points. When you go from working for wages to, oh boy, I've got total control of my schedule, kind of sort of in advance, think of what you'd like to do and get yourself a routine. There'll be lots more of what's coming up next in our series on this subject. Hey, baby boomers, what are you going to be doing next? This is John Checky, co-founder of Checky Financial. Give us a call right here in Plano, Texas, or in Fort Worth, Texas. Checky Financial, spelled just like it sounds.